LSPN and the Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly present this Class C regional semifinal game, where tonight Lenawee's own 11-11 Addison Panthers go up against the 9-13 Dansville Aggies. Good evening, friends. I'm Miguel Gaitan alongside Jesse Ramirez. Jesse, we are here. It's your hometown, man.
We are here, yes.
Yeah, you're here. Now we can also hear our director right now. Listen, the road to Lansing has to go through Madison tonight. So one of these two teams is going on. One of these two teams is going home.
And I think Sam actually has one of the coaches, so we're going to send it over to our third member, Sam Kimmerling. Sam, how you doing?
Thanks, Jesse and Miguel. Hi, I'm Sam Kimmerling here with Coach Kubich from Addison. Coach, you two are the only two teams left in Michigan with a 500 or less record. What emotions are you pretty proud of your team to get this far?
Yeah, we started off the season kind of slow, and we've gained steam throughout, so we're playing well at the right time right now.
And what do you think your biggest challenge is going to be tonight?
Our biggest challenge is going to be just the other team. I mean, there's 32 teams left in the state right now, and they're not here by accident. We're going to have to get out there and play our best game to get a win tonight.
All right, we look forward to it. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you, Jesse and Miguel.
Thanks, Sam. And Coach Kubich for the Addison Panthers. Miguel, what can you tell me about this Addison squad here?
Well, this Addison squad is actually quite scrappy right now. They were 7-3 over their last 10 games. So
which is very good, yeah.
Well, very, very good, but they were coming into this kind of cold. The last three that they had before the playoffs, they lost to Hanover Horton, and they lost to Morenci, two big powerhouses in Class C and Class D. But right now, what they're going to try to do is lean on their three seniors, which, of course, is Glazier, Hollowell, and Valdez. And Valdez was actually one of their stars for the district finals. Actually,
right, yes, yeah.
Their head coach was like, if it wasn't for him and him stepping up, it would have been shortcomings.
And also, I think we're all going to be talking about and seeing a lot of Zisk tonight.
I was bearing the lead there.
Yes.
Right?
Paul Zisk, almost 50% of the team scoring, 19.1 points per game. Not a fantastic shooting percentage, but also he's getting the points up there.
Right. Well, you know, one thing, if they can control Zisk, that'll be great. But he's going to be in that key. All he's going to do is get the ball and shoot.
Right.
That's his job tonight.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
And you know, with that, we're going to actually send it to a break real quick. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament here on LSPN. Your home for Lenawee sports.
As the voice of Michigan's student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played. We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop
while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
And welcome back to this pregame. We're actually going to send it to Sam Kimmerling, who has the Dansville head coach. Sam, what do you got for us?
Thanks, Jesse and Miguel. Hi, I'm Sam Kimmerling here with Coach Loudon from the Aggies. Coach, how do you plan to stop Paul Zisk tonight?
Well, we're going to be really active inside. We're going to be aware of where he is at all times. We'll have one guy on him and another guy looking to go put more pressure on him.
And it's a pretty big accomplishment to make it this far into the season. How do you feel? Are you pretty proud of your team tonight?
Oh, absolutely, especially with what it's taken for us to get here. So we're not looking for it to end now. We're looking to keep it going.
All right, we're hoping for it. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Jesse and Miguel.
All right, thanks, Sam. Yeah, so we got to talk to Dansville head coach. It was a little bit of a wait, but we ended up getting him. And I actually got to talk to him before the game, and he said the main thing is to be moving the ball, getting an offense going, but they're going to hold back at the beginning and see what the Panthers are going to be doing on the defensive side in order for them to set up their offense in the way that they know they can play.
It comes to like this. This is a confidence builder for this team. They were 0-6 going into the playoffs. So for a team to still keep going after that adversity and to be here in the regional semifinals, that says a lot about Dansville. So I expect them to be very, very scrappy for these Addison Panthers tonight.
I think it was you that told me that this is kind of like a Cinderella story. You said losing their last 6 games before going in there, then winning 2 back-to-back. Just persevering and showing that they have heart and they're able to take the games over and play to the best of their ability.
Listen, it's a small town, and it's a small town just a little bit southeast, about 25 miles from Lansing, and they have a presence here tonight. They got on the buses, they got on the cars, they carpooled, train, plane, automobile, whatever. They're here tonight, and they're ready to see their Dansville Aggies go at it against the Addison Panthers. And with that, you know what? We're going to send it to a quick break. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity basketball tournament here on LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and LSPN. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and LSPN.
And now for tonight's starting lineups. First from Dansville, number 2, junior Brad Cataway. From Addison, 00 junior Paul Zeus. From Dansville, number 5, freshman Carter France. From Addison, number 2, junior Quincy Seagraves. From Dansville, number 20, junior Andrew Hodgson. From Addison, number 10, senior Blaze Valdez. From Dansville, number 21, junior Calvin Menace. From Addison, number 21, senior Rice Glazer. From Dansville, number 31, sophomore Clay Soul. From Addison, number 31, senior Skylar Hallowell. The Aggies are coached by Cole Felposh. The Panthers are coached by Andrew Kubish. Tonight's officials are James Connors, Randy Haynes, and Brian Bauer.
All right, and welcome to this matchup, the Dansville Aggies against the Addison Panthers. We are seeing them both in their huddles. The coach is telling them what he expects and what they should expect from themselves tonight. And we are ready for the tip-off. Miguel Gaitan with me as always. Actually, not as always. It's the first time ever. But hey, it feels like he's always here with us because he's usually our director.
Hey, listen, it looks like Allison's not pulling any punches tonight. They've got Zisk, Valdez, Glazier, Hollowell all starting out. They want to start strong tonight. That's why you lean on your juniors and seniors. Here we go.
And the Panthers winning it. Glazier over with the ball now. Over to Harwell. Hollywill, excuse me.
Hollywill.
Oh my goodness.
That's all right.
And then a deep 2, no good. But they're going to get their own rebound.
That big man's going to be valuable tonight.
Over to Glazier. Glazier to the middle, over back to Glazier, and a 3-pointer is going to be no good, but also offensive oh, never mind. They lost it. Panthers with the ball. Excuse me, Aggies with the ball.
And what Dansville coach was saying is that they're going to play a lot of zone tonight. Because one of the things they're going to have to do to try to control is this. A lot of ball movement. Like you said in the pregame, we're going to see a lot of ball movement here. From what we can see in this corner.
Right now already, yeah. That's France over to Chataway. Menace over to Chataway. Chataway over to France. Not the country, the player. Over to Menace. Menace over to his teammate. Gonna get trapped in the corner, but he's gonna get out of it. That is Menace. Menace over to France.
I believe Addison's in a 2-3 zone. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, it looked like it was, yeah.
Yeah. That's why you're here, Jesse. You're gonna correct me a lot tonight.
I do that in the office also.
There it is. Zisk got the 2.
And the first 2 points of the game tonight by Paul Zisk.
Surprise, surprise.
The Panthers 2-0, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. And that's going to be a foul or just a loose ball there.
I believe it might have just been a loose ball. And Addison's gaining possession.
They passed it out.
Or not.
Off to Hodson. Hodson over to France. France from far away, almost from his home country, France. And there. Missed shot.
Zisk getting that rebound. There they come.
Hollywill over to Zisk. Zisk almost losing it to Seagraves.
Right there. Got the back door. Caught that back door open.
And that's 2 points for Seagraves, 2 points for Zisk, and this Addison squad is up 4-0. Chataway over to France. France trying to tell everyone to calm down.
Their emotions, everyone's got to be running high right now. Seriously, the opening game of the regional playoffs, man. One thing we didn't talk about in the pregame is that these are the only 2 teams left in the entire state of Michigan. That's Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D. Only 2 teams that are left here with a 500 record and below.
Right.
So they're happy to be here.
Right. And after this game, you know they're going to have a very tough opponent.
Right, Hanover Horror and then North Hillsdale, which are 23-1 and 23-0 and 22-1.
Oh gosh. France with another 3. This one's no good also.
They're playing for pride tonight.
As Glazier passes it up, and it is no good for the Panthers. France is going to take the ball up. Almost lost, and it is lost by Menace there. And that's going to be a timeout by the Dansville Aggies. That is Coach Felposh. And he's telling his teammate, or his teams, excuse me, that they are down 4 right now, and they need to start playing a little bit better offense. We just saw easy missed possession there by Menace.
You think it was a good idea to get the timeout called
this early in the game? I think it is a good idea because he's letting his teammates know that they're already not playing as well as they could, and that's going to be a big kick in the butt for them to start playing their game, or at least playing a better game that they have been already.
Yeah, definitely. Well, maybe
they're going to come out of this timeout, all hands together, because they're a family.
Families play together, man.
Yes, they do.
There's no I in team.
Blood is thicker than water.
Yeah, there you go.
But syrup is thicker than everything, liquid almost. I'm not sure if that's quite true, but you know, I didn't read up on that.
Oh, you're saying syrup, the one thing I was thinking about was pancakes. It's crazy. Oh, wait, there's a basketball game going on here.
And I hit up a Denny's after this. Hollywill over to Glazier, and that is missed. But Paul Zisk going to grab that rebound, throw it to his teammate. Back to Glazier to Zisk. Zisk in the post, and he's going to knock it down. Agent 00, Paul Zisk, with 4 points in the game already.
You know, it's safe to say that Addison's just, they're just going to be leaning on the big man more than probably what they were doing for the regular season tonight.
That's going to be the gist of the game, or you could say the Zisk of the game.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
And we see it again, and he's going to get an and one opportunity after that made basket.
I think it's a good call. 20's feet weren't planted. He had a little bit of kick in his step there before the big man ran into him.
His first, Dansville's first team foul, Paul Zisk at the line, shooting one.
Full of concentration, this Zisk.
And the first free throw of the game is no good. But the Panthers come away with it, but don't make the shot there as France takes the ball up. Chathaway.
Dansville's just got to get something to go in here. Even if it's just an easy ball movement pass, try to find the back door into the defense. They got to get some momentum
they almost
here.
got it right there, but Paul Zisk is taking it down.
All right.
Over to Burris. Burris almost getting it stolen away there. Oh,
there
pass over there. Burris with a three. That one is good. Don't look now, but the Addison Panthers have taken an 11-point lead here. And that's a full timeout, so we're going to send it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
And we're back here at LSPN's coverage of Michigan High School varsity basketball. Thanks for joining with us. I'm Miguel Gaitan alongside
Jesse Ramirez.
There it is.
We have Addison Panthers with an 11-point lead before we went to the timeout. Just playing a better game right now so far. So that's going to be the second timeout for the Dansville, and his coach is just trying to get in his player's head and just tell him, you guys got to be playing a little bit better if you want to come away with the W tonight, guys.
It's all about making sure that they have the right mindset getting into this game. I'm sure they're overhyped. They're ready to take on the world when they come out of that locker room, and sometimes that overcompensation can hurt a team more than help a team. So they just need to calm down, take a step back, figure out what their shots are before they make them. And right now they just made another one, I would imagine, kind of without thinking, and Addison's about ready to take advantage of that, except for that turnover right there. So,
and we'll see if that pumps up the energy for the Aggies. We'll see what happens as France takes the ball up over to Menace. Over to Hodson. Hodson's going to pass it away.
Another turnover.
Panthers with the steal.
We got to be tallying turnovers
and a fast
tonight.
break. Paul Zisk, and he's going to miss that shot. But the Panthers with an offensive rebound, a deep three. That one's no good. That was 21 Glazier with the missed shot. And there we have the first 2 points for the Dansville Aggies. And he's going to be sent to the line because that was an and one opportunity. Number 33, Clay Soul, showing a lot of soul on that play. Maybe a little bit of heart too. What's that?
What was that?
I said a little bit of heart also.
I was going to say Soul brought some soul into his team.
Yes, he did. And he misses that free throw. But they come down with their offensive rebound. No, they lose it though.
Now they're bringing it back up.
Glazier with the ball over to Burris. Burris is going to take this one in, but not going to score a shot there. Over to Glazier. Looking over back to Burris.
Jesse, have you ever seen this gym packed the way it is tonight?
I did see this happen before when I was on homecoming court. I mean, I don't want to, brag or anything.
I meant for a game.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they were here for me. I guess not. And Paul Zisk with a little jumper. That one's also good. 8 points tonight for Paul Zisk already in this first quarter.
Oh, what I'm getting at is that you got teams here from 4 different cities coming here to Adrian, which is a little bit of a hike for these guys.
Definitely.
For them to come here and to support their team, that shows a lot about their individual cities, towns, or villages, what have you.
Right. All right, and we have Sam Kimmerling on the court with a little extra. Sam, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Jesse and Miguel. Hi, I'm Sam Kimmerling here, and at the timeout just now, Coach Loudon from the Aggies said that they need to be more active on the perimeter and they really need to be more aggressive offensively. All right, back to you guys.
Sam, great little insight there.
Well, she's right. You know, they control the perimeter. The coach is saying control the perimeter a little bit more. And figure out your shots before you take them. Don't take a shot just because you think you need to take a shot. Make sure it's going to go in.
Yeah. And now we have the Panthers going to be passing the ball in from the baseline. Glazier. He's going to be passing it over. And it's going to be smacked away, but they're going to keep possession. And it looks like, yep, the Panthers are going to keep possession. Glazier's going to pass it in again. Back to Glazier. Glazier looking for something, and he finds it with Hollywill. And that's going to be no good. And the Aggies are going to be taking this possession, or taking the ball, having possession here.
Their defense looked a little bit better there on that little occasion.
A little bit better, and they came away with the ball. I wonder if that's something that their coach inspired them to do, or is that just them? And look at the offensive side there with a crazy pass.
Yeesh.
But they're going to keep possession.
I was just about to ask you, because it's hard to see from this vantage point that we're in right now. Can't really see the other side of the court as well. But it's nice to know that Dansville got that possession back after that crazy pass. We got about 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
That's France with the ball over to Chataway. And that's a 3 by France. That one is good. Au revoir, Louis. That's some French for you.
Was that you saying that France scored that there?
That's exactly what I said.
All right. Good. So if I take my eyes off the game here, if I hear you speaking French, I know who scored.
Right. And we have Hollywill over to Glazier. Back to Glazier. Glazier, 3. This one is no good. And that's the first quarter. With a score of 13, the Addison Panthers are leading the Dansville Aggies with only 5. And we're going to send it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
And welcome back to this basketball game. Sorry, Miguel wanted to welcome you guys back, but I'm going to say that I welcome people back. This is my town, cowboy.
You know what, man? I am just here. I am here filling a chair, my friend.
Oh man! So we saw a very one-sided first quarter. Dansville Aggies down by 8.
That's being polite.
What's that?
That's being polite.
Yes. But we saw at the end of the quarter them kind of trying to make a comeback and scoring 5 points. It was 0-11 for a while. And France with the ball. France actually made the 3-pointer before the end of the first quarter.
Hopefully they can keep that momentum going here before the half.
And Menace is going to get trapped, but also fouled. And I think that was number 10, Valdez, but I'm not quite sure.
Was that just a body foul?
Yeah, I think that was just over to France. Menace going to take it in. Oh, and get blocked. And then saved by Hollywill. Glazier with the ball over to Seagraves. It's going to be smacked away.
Hey, if Zisk can do it, Dansville can do it. That's what they just showed them. Oh, you can block our ball? Well, guess what, buddy?
Zisk over to Seagraves. Seagraves over to Valdez.
Glaze is just all over the score.
And then we have another 2 points for Paul Zisk.
It looks like Dansville tried to go a little man-to-man there, and Glazier was all over the court there, and that just allowed a back door to just open up, and in comes Zisk. There goes 2 points.
And that's 10 points already for Paul Zisk.
And we're just getting started.
And then we have a 3 that's going to be good for Zach Weldon on the Dansville Aggies side of the court. 8-15. Aggies trying to get back into this ball game. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Bryce Glazier with the ball over to Seagraves. Seagraves over to, and that's going to be missed by Hollywill.
There's her chance.
France with the ball over to Minnis. Minnis backing him in. Back to France. He must. I was going to say.
You were going to say something. Yeah. Oh, Jesse.
He has travel points as he sends it over to France. And that's going to be a missed shot by Zach Weldon.
I have nowhere to go with that. I was just thinking of something witty to come back with. Thought of nothing.
That's fine.
Nothing. That's why you're here, Jesse.
Yeah. Valdez with the ball, looking for something, going to dribble it out over to Seagraves. To Seagraves, like a tombstone.
It's like they're good.
Seagraves back. Paul Zisk didn't really want it, and you can see why as he fumbles it around, but
mid-zone. Now it collapses.
A little floater missed by Glazier.
It seems like the zone just collapses as soon as they get right into the key. Now you got 4 Aggies on either a Paul Zisk a Paul Zisk or a Seagraves.
And then we have a stolen pass. Panthers going to slow it down, trying to find something here. Hollywill with the made shot there.
It just seems like the defense just can't keep up with this Addison. I don't want to say powerhouse, but it's almost like exactly what it is. The only thing they're doing is getting their transitions down fast enough, just with passing, able to find just a hole in the defense. Except for that last one where Dansville's able to come over with a turnover.
Well, they saw you look pretty hungry and they made you eat your words, Miguel.
Wow.
I think that's what happened.
You know what? You know what? When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right, Jesse. That's all I'm going to say, buddy.
We have a substitution for Dansville Aggies. Number 2, Chataway's coming into the ball game for number 10, Justin Young.
If I got to keep talking for Dansville to get better on their game,
go right ahead. Make this more interesting.
I'm just saying, I expect flowers in my mailbox.
And then we have an easy shot by Valdez there. France with the ball. France gonna run the ball up. Almost get fouled there by Seagraves. Chataway with the ball over. And then a three-pointer is gonna be made by number 20, Andrew Hodsons. Woo.
Maybe it was just pregame jitters.
Maybe, they've turned it around. They've scored 6 quick points here in the second quarter already. Seagraves with the ball. Gonna be smacked away. He's gonna get it back though.
The winner of this punches their tickets to the regional final, where they'll either face Hanover Horton or they'll face Hillsdale. Both very, very dominant teams.
And we just see Glazier miss a little floater there.
It's funny too. That's the reason why you're probably seeing at home this gym packed the way it is. The next game after this is Hanover Horton versus Hillsdale. Hanover Horton's fan base was here at 3:30 this afternoon for a 7 o'clock game.
Oh, jeez.
They wanted their seats.
Yes, they did. And I guess they got them, maybe?
They did.
I hope they did.
I hope so. That's a lot of waiting around.
Yes, that is. Hopefully they brought their iPhones and maybe played some whatever the kids are playing these days. I don't keep up with it. I can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
Birds are angry. Maybe is that one of those games? I'm
Something
not
like
sure.
that.
I'm not sure.
All right, Addison inbounding the ball here. They got to answer back to Dansville's little point run that they were going on there.
Burris with the ball. Getting a hard pressure there by France.
I think a hard pressure was an understatement there. That was all over.
That was some good defense. As Paul Zisk scores another 2 points there. That is 12 altogether so far. And he is just a scoring machine. 7 points away from his season average already in this first half.
What was the first thing Dansville's coach said to us pregame?
He said they're going to try to contain Paul Zisk.
Yeah, they said they're going to try to contain Paul Zisk.
I don't even think you said that much. I said, Coach, who are you trying to contain tonight? He said Zisk.
Zisk.
One word. That's all. One syllable is all he really needed to say to us.
That's right.
Burris with the ball. Over to number 31, Hollywill. That is good for Hollywill.
Nice three.
France going to drive it in, out. And that's going to be out of bounds for the Dansville Aggies. Panthers come away with it.
Carter France there was talking to Brad Chataway, trying to get his spirits up. It looks like his dander was down a little bit, trying to say, hey, you know what, calm down. We're still in this. Take it one transition at a time.
As Burris throws it over to 4 over to Hollywill, but this is going to be taken away there.
France almost ran into our cameraman, Paul, over there. Oh, my gosh.
Paul's a tough guy. He can take it.
He's got his head on the swivel. He's been hit by a basketball before.
Do you know what I see in the crowd over there? I see Barack Obama. I don't know if it's the real president or if it's just the mask. I hope it's just the mask, or else I might have to go shake his hand.
I have no idea what you're seeing.
He's got a red shirt. I don't know if the camera's on or not, but I see it.
Hey,
and it's freaking me out a little bit.
Give the fan base credit for their creativeness. It looks like we got number 20 coming to the line for the Dansville Aggies. That's Andrew Hodgson.
First free throw is good for Hodgson. Hodgson's, his name's spelled Hodgson, but as we told from his fans, the G is silent.
I'm glad we talked to the fans before that. I've been massacring that name all night. They almost had a chance to get back to within 8, but fell a little short, but they got the rebound back. Now they're going to try to see if they can do with it to make it within at least 7.
And out. France with the ball. He's going to drive it in, and that one's going to be no good. But we are going to get a foul, it looks like, or maybe out of bounds there. Okay, I think it was out of bounds, yeah.
Nope, got a push.
No, a push? Okay.
Little push. Addison's ball. Dansville's coach, very stoic there on the sidelines. Not really saying a whole lot, just kind of doing his paces, walking up and down. Not really being that animated, even though he's got 1:39 left to go in the second quarter and being down by 9 points. Mm-hmm. I don't know, maybe it's the calm guy that wins the race at the end, you know?
Well, you know, I guess you have to look at it from a different standpoint. If you're getting mad at your players all the time, they're going to kind of get angry at you and that could work, but that also could just, get their tempers up and not play their best game. Seagraves with the ball.
Different point of view, yeah, definitely.
Valdez over to Burris. Burris about to shoot the 3. He's not. Norton with the missed 3, but an offensive rebound there by Valdez over to Seagraves. Seagraves out to Burris.
Zisk is just waiting for his pivot foot. He's right there on the outside of Calvin Minnis.
Minnis is trying to do his best to contain him. Valdez over to Burris. Burris getting a pick by Seagraves. Almost, and he's going to get a foul there. Panthers keep possession there.
As the transitions keep going, it seems like Addison's offensive weapon, of course, Zisk, is being able to take at least 1 or 2 of Dansville's defense. Mm-hmm. You got 2 on them. That's going to leave somebody else open. There's some of your other better shooters out there, which, it could be a Valdez or a Glazier or a Hollowell, right. Being able to say, hey, at least we're open.
And that's a tough decision by the Dansville Aggies. If they need to have 2 people on him, though, because he is a scorer, as we've seen already. And if it fares for him there as he doesn't get the pass into him, and that's going to be a turnover on the Panthers side of the ball.
Looks like Minnis is going to be in the inbounds.
France with the ball, probably going to take the last shot of the first half, slowing it down.
It does seem to be at the Minnis and France show tonight.
Oh,
Minnis with a little bit Hodgson thrown in there.
That's number 3, but his name is 4. Don't be confused. France with a 3, no good.
They got
Seagraves. That's going to be the end of the first half. Addison with 24, Dansville with 15. We're going to sit at the break and be back with the halftime show. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Thanks, Jesse and Miguel. Hi, I'm Sam Kimmerling here with Coach Kubish from the Panthers. Coach, you got the lead there in the first half. How do you plan to keep it in the second and hopefully get the win tonight?
We're going to get it done we're going to win this game with defense. We got close out on their shooters a little bit better. I think they have 4 threes for 12 of their 15 points. So we got to do a better job of that, and I think they'll have a hard time scoring on us in the second half.
And you have Paul Zisk. We all know that. He made some good layups there in the first half. Do you have any players who you think will be in the second half that might surprise us?
Skylar Hallowell hit a couple big shots in the first half. Every time they hit a 3, he came back and hit a shot. And Blaze Valdez and Bryce Glazier will get hot for us. And we have other weapons besides Paul, but obviously he's our main man.
All right, good luck in the second, Coach. Second half. Thank you, Coach. All right, back to you, Jesse and Miguel.
All right, thanks, Sam, and welcome to the Paul Zisk. Sorry, not the Paul Zisk show. Although it seems like it is tonight. 12 points already in this first half.
Hey, listen, when you got the big man, you got the big man. You know.
You have to utilize his skills and his size, obviously, and he's been showing that with 12 points, a couple of rebounds, and then also we have another player, Hollywell, with a lot of points tonight.
And the coach just said, he said every time Danville came back with a 3-pointer, Hollywell was right there to respond. So it's nice to know that, yeah, they are relying on Zisk a lot tonight, but it is his supporting cast of Hollywell, Glazier as well, both seniors in their own right. So this might be the last game for them. Right. So they're leaving it all on the line tonight, making sure nothing's left on the court. So I give it to Addison right now, being up at the scoreboard's right in front of me, 24-15. Up by 9 going into the second half. We're going to see how they do. See, one thing I want to see is if Danville's defense can make some switches, do some type of switch up, because it seems that they got the 3-2 defense, the 3-2 defense going into it. And then it just seems like everything collapses. Once Zisk gets the ball into the key, everything collapses because they'll all just go on Zisk, leaving 1, 2, 3 guys open at least to hit a quick shot.
And I think maybe once or twice that worked for them. They had a wild pass to Zisk, I remember, and maybe another fumbled ball that ended up with Dansville having possession. But other than that, the Panthers, the Addison Panthers, have been just demolishing them, just showing them that this is their game. And the Dansville, from the very beginning, I think it was about a 10-point to nothing, 11 points to nothing.
Right, yeah.
And Dansville kind of started to come back, kind of showing some pride and showing that, you know, there are teams too also that they deserve to be on this Caliber. Hey.
There it is.
I'm still in high school. Yeah, you know, trying to make a little bit of a comeback, and you know they did. It's only, like you said, 9 points, but they easily can come back. But they need to have the will to win.
Right. Hey, I think the pregame jitters are gone.
Right.
You got skin in the game now. Obviously, you know, now you got 15 points in.
Right.
Shows a little bit of momentum. We'll see what they go in the second half. But before we do that, we're going to send it to a quick break. So you're watching Michigan's high school varsity basketball tournament here on LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports. See you in 2.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. HSF.net.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw?
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo! Yeah, got it! When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act, this is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Hola, and welcome back here. I'm Miguel Gaitan alongside Jesse Ramirez. You were thinking it. I just helped you out there.
We are both Mexican. We are both proud. Hola and Buenos dias is about the only thing I know in Spanish.
It's all right. We're proud. We're just proud.
Right.
We're just proud. Well, hey, let's talk a little bit about. Let's get into a little bit about Dansville.
Dansville. Okay. Yeah. So we talked about Addison. Let's talk about Dansville. Dansville. A lot of missed opportunities. We had a lot of missed shots. But, from the very beginning, we saw that they weren't really in their game. We said pre-game jitters, but they finally came over that. Were able to kind of find their offense, still down 9, but, it's not as terrible as it looked to be from the very beginning.
Right.
And we saw France shoot a couple of threes from far back to France, like I said.
I think they're just trying to respond.
Right.
That's
yeah.
all they're trying to do. So what it looks like is we got another 24 seconds left here in the halftime. So it'll be nice and seamless that we're seeing right now. And I'm looking right now. You got both Addison and Dansville. They've got both. They're both in the huddles right now, trying to figure out, hey, how is this going to work going into the second half? Is there any type of changes that we got to do, any last minute sources of inspiration, so to speak, from the head coach? And I just talked and walked and sat down at the same time.
That was very I don't know why you're not out there playing the game, because that was probably the most athletic thing I've seen all night.
Yeah, I make my wife and my kids proud, okay?
Daddy of the year. We are ready to start the second half.
I am seriously though. I am interested in seeing how Dansville is going to respond. They had the momentum going into halftime. This is their time right now. If they flatten out in the third period, Addison's just they're just going to take advantage of it. Right? Well, I was going to say like right now, but whoops.
And France here with the ball. Chataway. It's going to be a foul on the Addison Panthers. I think that was Quincy Seagraves there.
Addison's first.
France with a 3. This one is good. 18-24.
Got that momentum.
Yes, they do.
Got the Big Mo. They call it the Big Mo.
Do they call it the Big Mo? I'd never heard that, actually.
They call it the Big Mo.
I have a feeling that you just made that up. As we have Paul Zisk in there for 2 more points.
Zisk made that up and over and in, my friend.
Yes, he did. We have...
I got to mark that down on my sheet. 2 more for Zisk.
That's going to be 14 already tonight.
Yeah.
France going to be slapped away. But the Aggies are going to keep possession here.
I just say the old basketball adage, you can't defend size. It is what it is.
It's hard. It's very hard.
You got a kid right now that's 6'8", and you got defenders on him that look like they've got one guy out there that looks like he's 6 foot tall. It is what it is. If you got a good 8 or 9 inches on a guy.
Yes. It's going to be easy to score and easy to play defense like he just did there. And
easy to rip it out. My Lord. Enter Panther metaphor here.
Rip that ball like an old teddy bear? Is that a good one?
Like a panther with claws and fierce teeth? I was going for more of the panther fierceness.
Like panther thing. I understand.
Yeah, that's all right. Not teddy bears.
Panthers going to be throwing the ball in.
Another funny thing I've noticed is that no wholesale changes for Dansville. They got 1 or 2 guys substituting. I would think, though, with their bench size, that they would do more of a wholesale change.
Right. Yeah. Well, compared to the Panthers bench, it is quite smaller. And then Paul Zisk with 2 more points, showing his emotion, screaming like the barbarian he is.
At some point, even if you have scored 16 points so far this game, it's good. I've heard this a lot. The game slows down for the guys that are out there that get the most points in the game. Or the guy. Basically, what I'm trying to say in my fumbled words is that once the game starts to slow down for you, you become better and better and better. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And it's like the basket gets bigger and bigger because those shots just easily fall down after the first couple of shots. And the court is just yours for a while. And also on the defensive side, And we have Valdez saving the ball. Zisk over to number 21, Bryce Glazier.
Seagraves had to jump into the stands there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my gosh.
Zisk looking to score another. No, he doesn't, but he gets his own rebound out to Seagraves.
Got slapped in the jaw there for his efforts, too. Jeez. You know what?
Right there.
It's one thing to be the big man up there in the key, but I'm sure he's going to get his share of injuries.
Oh, yeah. He's going to go home sore tomorrow, probably, and, hopefully with the win.
Hey, you know what? Whoever comes out with the wins, he should probably be sticking around here after their game to take a look at who they're about to face.
And then we have Chataway there diving for that ball. And a timeout by Coach Felposh. And we're going to look at the huddles of both teams. What do you think Dansville's coach is telling him right now?
Keep your head on the swivel, boys. You came out there with a little bit more momentum, but you're still down by 10. You have five minutes left to go in this quarter. There's still a bunch of time in this quarter, a bunch of time to go in this game. I would say, hey, you got the town is here. Your students are here. They've got your back. Don't worry about anything except for the game of basketball. Get your shots right, get your passes crisp, and play that defense. And for the love of God, contain Paul Zisk.
Yes. 16.
I don't want to sugarcoat it here for you, all right? But I'm just saying, probably control that big man. Don't let him get his dinner for free. Make him earn his dinner tonight.
As Zach Weldon throws the ball in out to France. France is he's ready. He's right there at the top of the three. He knows what he wants. Over to Weldon. Weldon over to Chataway. Looks like it's just going to be a bunch of back and forth. Right there. And then that's going to be no good for Chataway. Chataway with the fadeaway there. And
I'm Woodsy Owl, and I'm here to tell you about a dirty word, pollution.
Help Woodsy spread the word. Never be a dirty bird.
Hoo-hoo. Don't paint or write off buildings. That's pollution.
Give a hoot. Don't pollute. Never be a dirty bird.
Hoo-hoo.
Turn your radio down. That's noise pollution. In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good.
Hi, I'm Sam Kimmerling here, and at the break, the Aggies coach Loudon said that they really need to watch Zisk and stay one step ahead of him and really make sure that they're on their guard defensively, and they really just need to all work together. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Sam. Thank you, Sam. I don't know if we took it twice or I don't know. There's a little confusion there.
You know what? That's the beauty of live to tape television.
Right.
It's still the LIVE. So there's going to be some mishaps. But
Paul Zisk here.
Paul, you know what? It's always great that we can go anchor back to Paul Zisk. He's at the line right now. Double zeros is going to be looking to add more to his point total.
And that free throw is good. Yeah, we have 17 points for the big man here tonight.
Normally you see what was coined in the NBA hack-a-shack. See if the big man can shoot the free throws. It looks like that strategy
is not going to work tonight. No, definitely not.
Doesn't look like it's going to work tonight for Dansville. You put the big man at the line, he's going to earn it.
And there it is.
Just like that one.
18 points. Now we have the Aggies with the ball. France over to, couldn't see that right there. We have a gentleman in our way. That's number 21, Menace. Menace over to Weldon. Weldon back to France.
It's standing room only, especially right in front of our table. It's standing room only.
Over to Weldon. And we have number 2, Chataway, over to France. And then it's going to be a foul. He did slap the wrist. There's no doubt about it there. He's going to be sent to the line for three shots there.
I hear in the rules of the game of basketball, if you try to shoot a three and get fouled, guess what?
That's three foul shots there.
That's 3 foul shots.
Miguel, you've done your homework.
You know what?
I'm very proud of you.
You know what? All those years of broadcasting school, were for something, right?
Oh man, that's that's encouraging to me for me to go home and just
open up them books there,
Yeah.
Jesse. Open them up them books.
And that free throw is good for France. You know what I like about France?
What do you like about them?
Their fries. French fries
you were
are
talking about
amazing.
I thought
Oh,
you
no,
were
not the
talking
play.
about
I'm
the
sorry. He's a good free throw shooter, I guess.
Very good. He brought down another one.
And he's going to be shooting his third free throw, hopefully after the game.
3 for 3. That'd be 9. They'd be only down by 9 if he can make it here. They were down by 12 going right before that foul. So
Yeah.
you know what? Fouls are costly, no matter how many you get here in the game of basketball.
And he does make it.
I mean, now, you know, a 12-point swing went down to a 9-point swing. So let's see if they can get more momentum on it.
And then we have Paul Zisk going to be getting the ball stolen away. Risky pass there. Menace with the ball over to Chataway. Chataway over to France. France over to Menace. Menace going to get double teamed there.
Let's go. That leaves France wide open. Oh. Yeesh.
Then we have Brett Burris running the offense here for the Panthers. Slowing the ball down just a little bit over to Valdez. And then we have a shot made there by number 31, Skylar Hollywell. And then we have a steal by Hollywell there. And then he's going to be taking a risky shot there. No good.
And bringing up a transition.
Menace.
2-on-1.
A wild shot also on the other side. Going to be no good. Sent to the line for 2 free throws. That's going to be Paul Zisk with the foul. Menace with the 2 free throw shots.
And I don't know what your notes say, but my notes say that Menace hasn't even scored a point yet so far this game.
No, I don't think he has. We're looking to see if he can make these free throws here. And he does.
Got himself on the board.
And you see his name come up a lot because he's getting the ball and he's playing some good off-the-ball offense there also, though.
He's averaging 11.5 points a game and shooting 52% from the field. I mean,
it's great numbers there.
It is good numbers.
At
It's
the high
nice to know
school
that he's getting back into this game because, you know, Addison leans on their big man, which we have seen.
Exactly.
You know, Dansville plays a little bit different sort of ball. They lean on 3 or 4 or 5, even 5 guys. So. Yeah, right now their other players got to get into this. Except for
we have
France.
a steal by the Panthers, but a crazy layup there by France. No good. Menace. Chataway over to France. France over to Chataway. Chataway over to Weldon. Weldon over to Chataway. Chataway over to Young. Young to Weldon. Weldon to France, and a 3-pointer by France is no good, but another foul and 3 more free throws.
3 more free throws for France. Maybe. you know what? If you got to win by fouls, guess what?
You're going to win by fouls.
You're going to win by fouls. And like I said, the 10-point swing could go down to a 7-point swing.
And that's not a win you brag about, but it's a win you have. You know,
exactly.
That's a W.
A W is a W. But now I think Addison's getting a little too aggressive with their lead right now. You know, you said maybe now they got to play smart basketball and work on ball control more than being aggressive while playing defense. Because as you're seeing here, he's just knocked down 2. 1 more to go.
1 more free throw for France, and he's going to have 6 points at the line in a short span of time. I think
within at least 2 minutes, he'll have 6 points.
Yeah. And that's just, you know, not smart defense there by the Panthers.
There it is.
Seagraves going to barely get the ball there. But he's going to travel. And you can hear the fan zone here for Dansville just screaming away. Sore throats tomorrow, perhaps. And then we have a timeout.
That might be a full. Let's see here.
Yeah, that's the Panthers with the timeout. And I'm not quite sure if that was a full or a halftime. Yep, that was a full. And we just heard Dan tell us to go to break, so we're going to go to break. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports.
Nice. Nice good toss.
The first American people loved the land. They held it in simple reverence. And in some Americans today, that spirit is reborn. This is South Coast Botanic Garden in California, Once this was a dumping ground for trash and litter. Community volunteers cleaned, planted, and reclaimed it, and there the land is good again. But all around us are reminders of how far we still have to go. So everyone must get involved now. To contact the Keep America Beautiful team nearest you, write Keep America Beautiful, 99 Park Avenue, New York, New York. People start pollution. People can stop it.
In that PSA, very saddening. Brett Burris with the ball there.
That PSA.
It's a sad one.
Well, you know what? That stands the test of time. That was made before I was born.
70s, right?
It's made in the 70s. You know, Keep America Beautiful.
And there we have Paul Zisk,
who's also keeping the lane beautiful there with
20 points for the big man.
Jesus.
France with the ball. It's not unlike the.
Hey, you know what? Zisk is doing exactly what that PSA told us to do. Clean up the garbage that's in your lane or in your town or in whatever. He's cleaning up his garbage right now, getting
exactly
those twos.
Right. Burris with the ball. Seagraves back to Hollywell. Hollywell over to Burris. Burris to Valdez. Looking for something. Like Hollywell, excuse me. And they are going to keep possession. The score is 34-27, 54 seconds left in this third quarter. Just a 7-point lead for the Addison Panthers.
It's a low foul game.
Very low.
Addison's only got 14 fouls compared to Dansville, too.
Well, I mean, a lot of the fouls are off of shots, too, which you rarely see a lot of fouls off that, and just a lot of mistakes.
You mostly see what you see. Mostly see body fouls, right?
Body fouls, blocking fouls, reaching in, all that type of jazz.
Over the back, stuff like that.
Yes.
But you would think big men like Zisk and even Austin Davis that go to Onstead, you would see more, over the backs just because of their size.
Because of their size, yeah.
You would, but it looks like, especially with these two gentlemen, that they're coached the way to make sure of the over the back. Right. Make sure if he's got position, you can't go over the back.
And as we just saw there, with the Dansville crowd wanted a foul on Paul Zisk there.
For an over the back?
I don't know if it was over the back or just, plowing into the other player there with his body.
Or his hands.
Or
anything.
Valdez going to be running it in. 2 points there.
Another 2.
France with the ball.
I hear you. You can't hit another man when he's trying to take a shot in the game of basketball.
And that's going to wrap up this third quarter. Addison 36, Dansville 27. You're watching Michigan's high school.
We're in Michigan.
We are in Michigan, and we're at Madison's arena, so that's also what I meant there.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
9 points here. And anybody's ball game, if Dansville really want it, they can go and get it. But they just have to play both sides of the ball tonight.
It's nice to see that Dansville's still in their corner. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Even being down by 9, they're still in their corner. They're still ready to fight for their team. I mean, they want to travel back to basically Lansing, with a win and coming back here for Wednesday.
As Valdez has the ball over to Seagraves. Seagraves to Burris. That's going to be
here comes
a missed pass there. France a little mad there, but his team's gonna have the ball. So
you know what? He's keeping his dander up though. He just got the ball outran him. It is what it is. You can only run it so fast. as your legs will take you.
Yeah, well, I can run a little bit faster than everybody on the court now, but that's a different story.
Really? I'd like to see that, Jesse.
I bet you would, but
I would.
Right now there's a basketball game going on.
Oh, that's right, Jesse.
And then we have
there's two
one
points.
opportunity for Justin Young.
That's his first points of the game, Jess.
Yeah.
Right, at a pretty good time.
Yes.
I think it cut this lead to 6. That'd be the shortest lead that Addison's had this entire
for a while
game.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
And the free throw is good.
Yeah, it is.
So that is just now a 6-point lead for the Addison Panthers there. Valdez over to Zisk.
Playing fired up.
Away. Woo! Dansville taking this ball game over if they want to. France with the ball.
Minnis was just like Superman over there. He just flew in front of that ball to swat it away.
Weldon over to Minnis. Minnis to France. France setting up the offense here.
Student section is behind their Aggies right now.
Minnis with the ball is going to take it in. Going to get it fouled there by Paul Zisk.
There it is.
And now we finally see Coach Felposh showing a lot of emotion there, screaming, "Let's go" to his teammates, showing them that he is very pleased with how they've been playing his last couple of minutes, this quarter and last. Just a 4-point lead for Addison. That's a timeout for the Panthers there.
Yeah, he's got to calm down his team. Looks like a... All right.
And we're going to see the Panthers coach Kubish, just telling his team that, you know, you can't be too cocky, and that's what they got. They got too happy with what they had, and they didn't play as hard as they were at the beginning of the game, and that's why the lead is only 4 now.
I think I will give you that, Jesse. It is a little bit, they are underestimating their opponent right now, which you can obviously see. But I think it's the fact that, oh crap, we underestimated our team. Now we're down. Now they're playing ultra aggressive to kind of compensate for that, and that's where the fouls are coming in. That's why you're getting these and ones that are just killing them. They were up by 12 at one point, and now they're only up by 4.
Just 4.
And it's, you know, within the span of, what, 5 minutes of game time.
Right. And you mentioned the fouls, and we got to talk about the free throws, because that's a good 10 or 11 points probably already, because we have 6 points from France alone on the three-pointers, and that's brought them back in this game very easily.
And you know what? It's funny, too, for the other teams that are here, looking at these two teams, they're noticing right now Dansville can hit their 3 free throws.
Yes, they can.
So,
and we're going to send it to Sam Kimmerling, our third member of our team, a little extra about the game tonight. Sam, what do you got for us?
Thanks, Jesse and Miguel. Hi, I'm Sam Kimmerling. Going into the 4th quarter timeout, the Panthers coach Kubish said that they need to stop stalling. They need to keep moving. He is very confident that they will score. He said they need to have confidence in themselves and really work together. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Sam.
Ah, there it is. You know, we think the same thing.
Right, exactly.
You know that? It's almost like, you know, a brother from a different mother.
And then we have Shadoway over to Weldon. Weldon to Minnis. Minnis over to France. France over to Minnis. And we have 3 seconds there by the offense. And that's going to be the Panthers ball. Mistake there on the Aggie side of the ball.
They got to look at where their feet are. It's simple basketball, you know. It's just simple basketball. You always got to see where you are.
We have 21, Bryce Glazier over to Hollywell, over to, sorry, I couldn't see who that was. Valdez over.
I was looking for the word fundamentals.
Fundamentals, yeah.
Fundamentals. It's all about fundamental basketball, as Addison's showing us right here, trying to find the hole in that defense. And Zisk just did. 2 more for Paul Zisk. And you know what? If he's going to get hot again, now would be the time for him to get hot.
We have Addison coming away with the ball there. Over to Burris. Burris trying to get it over to Zisk, but he can't. Weldon is going to be
staying.
The ball's going to be smacked away, but the Dansville Aggies are going to be keeping possession here. Weldon's going to be throwing the ball in for the Aggies.
Yep, another one. Another inbound coming the Aggies' way.
You have another inbound play. The game is 38-32. 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in this game. Anybody's ball game as you see the way that both teams are playing.
Now here's Addison's going to have to watch it here too. They've got 16 fouls. They got a couple more, and they're going to put Dansville right in the bonus.
Right.
That's
exactly what we don't want to do.
No, not if you're Addison. They want to keep Dansville away from that line.
Burris with the ball. Over to Minnis. Minnis over. Excuse me, that was Glazier. Glazier over to Valdez. Valdez back to Glazier. That is a air ball.
And
Hollywell.
Dansville student section letting Addison hear it for that air ball. They're just reiterating the fact that it was an air ball.
Right. They're making sure everyone in the gym knows. You know?
That's right. You know, using their hands and other methods of communication.
France over to Weldon. Weldon over to Chataway. Chataway over to France.
It's good to know these student sections are here for a public service.
And we have a block by Zis there, shaking his head. No, young man, not at my house.
That's right. And it's not really his house.
It's not his house. No, it's not. But
you know what? He's making it his house.
Yeah, he brought in a suitcase, and he's going to start living here for a while.
Right. He's got his furniture. Everything's unpacked. Yeah. Right. The lamps. He's got the foyer all set up.
And then we have a missed shot by him. Yeah, he's moving his mom in next week. Get her situated.
Dansville's they've got to put something together here. I know it's only 4 minutes left in the basketball game, and that's a lot of time, but you got to get momentum and keep it. That's their problem right now. They get the momentum, but it fizzles away just as fast.
Right. And just down by 6. They need to grab that momentum and just hold on to it for a couple more minutes.
That's right. And Zisk there just in the middle, just waiting for it.
We have Valdez over to Zisk. Zisk over to Burris. Burris going to be driving it in. Out to Valdez with a little jumper there, no good. Weldon's going to take away that rebound, dribbling the ball up. Over to Chataway, but we have a timeout by Coach Felpash.
Looks like a full.
Yep, that's going to be a break, so we're going to send it. To break. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN. Your home for Lenawee sports.
Quiet, please. Wait a sec. I'll take one. Oh, yeah. All right. All good. Take care. Way to go. Nice. Bring it on. Gotcha. I'm here for you. Oh, no. Please, please, please. I'm waiting. Interesting. Not buying it. Not fair. That's it. This conversation is over. Oh, brother.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things.
Having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F. Face drooping. A. Arm weakness. S. Speech difficulty. T. Time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment, and that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
And welcome back to this heated game. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Addison holding a 6-point lead over Dansville, but it's still anybody's game, Miguel.
Dansville's representing.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. They want to see the Cinderella team. It's not midnight yet. You know what I mean? They want to go on. And there's another two.
There it is right there by Andrew Hodson. Glazier with the ball, trying to find something, and he does. He's going to go to the hoop. France with the ball. Minnis.
So that's
over to Chataway. Chataway's going to lose it, and that's going to be Addison ball.
Six-point deficit there.
Yeah. And we had it happen right in front of Coach Felpash, and he saw his look of distraught as that happened. Glazier with the ball. Crazy pass there. Paul Zisk. Another crazy pass there. Over to 31. Paul Zisk in the middle, and then we have 2 easy points. 24 for the night so far. And, you know, he can just do that all he wants if they're going to get defense like that. And then
there's a 3
by Zach Weldon.
They got to drain a couple more of those.
Down by 5 right now.
Yeah,
foul on the Aggies.
Right there, the foul.
Zisk.
Sorry about that, guys.
We have a timeout. We had a question from a fan.
Madison administrator wanted to know if Zisk was a junior or a senior. And we had to make sure we had to set him straight.
We had to set him straight. Make sure he knows he is a junior.
He is a junior. He's still got another year left. And it's not like college where he gets redshirted or anything like that. He's only got 1 year. But right now you can see we're in a timeout right now, and
the score
both teams.
Yeah, both teams on a timeout. 37-42. 5 points, 2 minutes left in the game, and we're probably going to see a couple possessions going to be taking the game, and that's going to be deciding what team takes over, wins the game by maybe just a shot even, if it comes down to it.
Well, one thing is for sure is that before the game, actually when the week started, and we knew that this game was going to happen, you know, myself and our executive producer, we looked at it and we're like, this is going to be a close one. This is not going to be one of those, you know, up by 30 and run the clock at the end of the game type of thing. We knew that this was going to be close, and it's living up to its potential right now.
Hollywood with a crazy shot over to Burris. Burris over to Hollywell, and then we have a miss opportunity there. Tried to get it to Zisk, didn't go through, ended up being out of bounds. Aggies with the ball, trying to save up as much clock as they can. France taking it up.
Right. This room is so packed. We're trying to get that vantage point to see on the other end of the court. Trying to do Addison Panthers justice when we see, but you know, we got that blind spot where they go in and it's like, oh, there they are. So we are trying this 21 as 20. Calvin Minnis is going to go to the line here. That's 17th foul. So, you know, one more and you're in the bonus.
Right. And actually we are in the bonus.
Right now?
Yeah, we are in the bonus because this is a one-on-one opportunity right here.
That's right. Thank you for setting me straight there, Jess.
Yeah, no problem. Thought I didn't have to smack you around or anything, because
No. Verbally is fine.
Minutes with the second free throw is good. That's a 3-point deficit for the Dansville Aggies.
Now the full court press starts.
Zisk over to Glazier. Over to Burris, back to Glazier. Glazier over to Hollywell. Or Hollywell, excuse me.
Got a timeout going.
No, I think that was a foul, actually.
Oh. You're right, that's a foul. He had both those hands up. I was like, oh, there comes the time. Oh, that's a foul.
Hollywell passing it in. Over to Glazier. Glazier to Hollywell.
It's nice to know Addison's got fouls to give.
Yes.
You know? That might actually help him out here in the last minute to go in the game.
Valdez with the ball, looking for something. Over to Hollywell, and we have a foul there.
Oh, yep.
5 fouls now for the Dansville Aggies. Hollywell is going to be throwing the ball into Zisk.
Carter France
double team there, yeah. Glazier.
We are officially under a minute to go in this epic battle, my friend.
Just 3 points, 53 seconds. A nail biter here, as Kelly Heidbreder would say. And I'm really looking forward to see what happens in this last 53 seconds.
Hey, you are. I think I am. I think this whole crowd is.
Yes.
And, of course, watching at home.
There.
What's that?
Almost a steal there by France, but he's going to get a foul.
Well, they got one more to give.
Yeah.
Now this is it. Now they're at 7. So, you know, It is.
So now he's going to be at the line for a one-on-one.
It looks like what we got coming up to the line. Is it Glazier coming up to the line?
Glazier, yep. Going to be shooting a one-on-one. Makes both of them. He's up by 5. Misses them.
I can't hear you. Dansville's crowd is so loud.
They are very loud and very emotional. First shot is down. 4-point lead for the Addison Panthers. Sinks this one, and then we have a 5-point lead for the Panthers. But he misses it.
Crucial miss.
Aggies got to push this ball up. Only 45 seconds left in this game.
It's still a two-possession game here. They're gonna have to score quick. Hopefully get fouled or a turnover.
And we have a timeout because obviously nothing was happening for the Aggies. And we're going to send it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports.
You can be a hero by being prepared for an emergency. First, make a plan. Call a family meeting to plan for things like how to connect with loved ones after an emergency.
There.
Or your escape route.
I am not fast.
Build a kit. When disaster strikes, it's important to have enough supplies to last 3 days. And don't forget the batteries.
Low battery.
Number 3, know the facts. From blackouts to floods, no matter the emergency, the more you know about it, the better you can deal with it.
You're gonna need some upgrades.
Number 4, get involved. Lend a hand in your community to help others know their role in an emergency.
You guys, do you feel this? We're gonna be heroes!
You can be a hero by being prepared.
Yes!
Visit ready.gov/kids for more preparedness tips.
And welcome to the action. 37 seconds left in this game. Paul Zist, 24 points. What a fireball, Miguel. He is a fireball tonight.
In more ways than one, that man's a fireball tonight.
Making almost anything he throws up.
I think we just found Jesse Ramirez's new catchphrase.
And our missed shot there by France. Zisk with the ball.
And a hand to the face. He doesn't mind. He still gets that ball out.
Glazier is going to be sent to the line. And without a miracle, Dansville is going to be taking a loss tonight. Unless we have 2 missed free throws here and 2 back-to-back points. 2 back-to-back point or scoring.
Right, but you know what though? This now enters the free throw brigade.
Right.
You know, this is you foul and hope. Foul and hope, my friend.
And the first free throw is up, and it is no good.
All right.
Rebounded by Menace. They got to push the ball. France with it.
Now the Addison's got to hold off. They can't foul here.
Quick shot, and a 3 is no good. But they're going to come away with it. Weldon got to find something, and a 3.
Hey!
There we go. The clock's still going. They need to stop the clock.
And that's the way it's going to end, my friend.
The game's over.
Game's over. Addison wins it 43-42 over the Dansville Aggies, and they move on to the regional final and will face either the Hanover Horton Comets or the Hillsdale Comets.
And that's 43-42. That's a heartbreaking loss for the Aggies, playing so hard there the last 3.5 quarters of the game.
Right.
And, you know, almost going to take that 3 right there at the end of the game. Trying to get back in there, trying to maybe even take the game with another possession. But the Panthers were able to escape the defense there and get away with it.
Right. Hey, you got to give it to Dansville, too. They came back. They hung in there. You know, they were down by as much as 12.
Yeah, 12.
You know, and to come back the way they did and only to lose it by 1, not a bad showing for the Dansville Aggies. They've got to be proud of themselves. They got to keep their heads up high as they go back to the village of Dansville. But hey, congratulations to the Addison Panthers.
Right.
Lenawee's own Addison Panthers have made it to the Class C regional finals.
And that's always, you know, a good thing to look at from a Lenawee standpoint. We're going to send it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this This is how you act, this is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
Odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
To our post game here, as you say, the Dansville Aggies losing to the Addison Panthers tonight by a score of 43-42. Our own Sam Kimmerling is looking to get the head coach of the Addison Panthers, and she will be joining us shortly. But until that time, Jesse, it was a tough-fought game at the end. At the beginning, it looked like Addison was running away with it, but it seemed that their overconfidence kind of bit them a little bit there in the end.
And we saw a lot of timeouts there in the third and fourth quarter. We're on the camera here.
Oh, hey, everybody. How are you?
Yeah, we had a lot of timeouts by the Addison's coach, just telling them that, you guys can't take this for granted. You can't just let the game go and leave you. You got to play the game that you play the game you've been playing the whole game. You can't let it slip away in the last few quarters, last few minutes.
And, it's funny, too. Addison kind of caught themselves at the end where they're like, you know what? We're throwing our bodies around a little too much. Dansville can shoot free throws. Yeah. They're well coached enough that they can shoot free throws. So at the end, where they were at the 6 to 7 team fouls, they were like, you know what, maybe we should hold off. But by that time, we were in the bonus, and it got as close as it got because of Dansville.
Yeah,
Dansville's free throwing. Excuse me.
And we said we had the free throws. We also had some three-pointers, too. We're going to send it to break, actually. We'll be back talking more about the game. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
CN2.
The first American people loved the land. They held it in simple reverence. And in some Americans today, that spirit is reborn. This is South Coast Botanic Garden in California. Once this was a dumping ground for trash and litter. Community volunteers cleaned, planted, and reclaimed it. And there the land is good again. But all around us are reminders of how far we still have to go. So everyone must get involved now. To contact the Keep America Beautiful team nearest you, write Keep America Beautiful, 99 Park Avenue, New York, New York. People start pollution. People can stop it.
And welcome back to LSPN's coverage of Michigan's high school basketball tournament. Our own Sam Kimmerling has the head coach of the Addison Panthers right now to talk a little bit more about their win. Sam, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Jesse and Miguel. Hi, I'm Sam Kimmerling here with Coach Kubich from the Panthers and Paul Ziss. Congratulations on the win, Coach. Things got a little close there in the last quarter. What do you think happened?
They're a good three-point shooting team. They made some shots. They made some deep shots. We kind of got a little bit rattled there for a minute and didn't take care of the ball, but we made enough plays in the end. Bryce stepped to the line, hit one big free throw, and turns out that was enough to finish it for us.
So is that what you think got you the win tonight?
That and a lot of other things. We played good defense for about 3.5 quarters. Paul had a great game for us inside and sort of carried the scoring for us, but we just ended up making one more play than them, and we're fortunate enough to be practicing again tomorrow.
And Paul, you scored over half the points tonight. How does that feel?
I don't think it really matters at this point if I score 30 points or 2 points. If we win, it really doesn't matter what I score at this point.
Are you excited to keep on going in the basketball season?
I'm always excited to play more basketball.
All right, well, congratulations on the win, guys. Thanks. Back to you, Jesse and Miguel.
All right, thanks, Sam. We'll be back with all three of us wrapping up the game. You're watching Michigan's high school basketball tournament on LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
All right, welcome to the post game. Miguel and I are joined by Sam Kimmerling, our third member of our team.
Hi, Sam.
Sam, I have a question for you. What were both coaches saying during the game?
Both coaches were very intense, obviously. I mean, it's an important game.
Right.
And especially near the end there when it got more heated and it got pretty close in the last quarter of the game. So things got pretty intense.
I'm interested to know what Addison did in their huddle. It seemed that they started to get a little overconfident there and start fouling immediately with their coach trying to tell them, you know what, calm down, you haven't won this yet.
Yeah, he really tried to tell them, don't get your heads too high. And he wanted to make sure that they were all working together and really stay in the game.
All right. And, I mean, for all three of us, just seeing Zisk out there, I mean, like I said,
points.
You can't defend size. I mean, he just camps out in the key. Yeah, he either gets a rebound or just says, hey, over here, yeah, boom. And that's my general knowledge of basketball you just saw right there.
For Miguel Gaitan and Sam Kimmerling, I'm Justin Ramirez saying thank you for joining us tonight. The Addison Panthers were victorious over the Dansville Aggies with a final score of 43-42.
Be sure to tune in to our next game as March Magic rolls along in Michigan. LSPN will be covering the men's regional championship round. Get connected to LISD TV's Facebook page for details. Thank you so much for letting us into your homes tonight. This has been a presentation of LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.